mutate. So now we have this multilocular appearance, which will imply that it is locally aggressive, but most of the cases it is not malignant. It will imply that it is causing cortical expansion. It will imply that it is having internal septation, but it has exception of a scallop type. Okay, that what happens is the multilocular, we can see that means there is multiple septae present within the bone. That is why it is appearing as multilocular. But sometimes what happens, let's say this is bone and the lesion is causing scalloping like this. And because of this scalloping, sometimes when we are seeing radiograph from this point, this particular areas might appear as septae in the lesion of the radiograph. So we might think this is a multilocular lesion, but this are due to the septa that are here. So that we should know that based on this, the diagnosis should not get affected. So this multilocular pattern, if they are smaller in size, we'll call them honeycomb pattern. If it is larger in size, we'll call them soap bubble pattern. There are some other pattern also, which is a tennis racket appearance where the septa are at 90 degrees to each other, and the scallop pattern that I've just now explained to you. So this you can see a small areas, which is honeycomb pattern, as you can see in this case also. So this is seen in the ameloblastoma and central hemangioma of the bone. This is the soap bubble pattern appearance, which can be again be ameloblastoma, aneurysmal bone cyst, or it can be seen in cherubism, hemangioma, giant cell lesion of hypothyroidism, central giant cell granuloma, OKC. Now let's see, there is a child who came to you with bilateral, child of somewhere around 3 or 4 months. There is a bilateral swelling present on the face, and when you took the radiograph in the mandible, on both the ramus you found out soap bubble appearance on the ramus. So what should be your first diagnosis in this case?
Cherubism.
Remember, this is cherubism, and it doesn't require any treatment. Otherwise, sometimes what will happen if a person, let's say most of the dental faculty or dental people, they know about cherubism, but some of the medical persons, they might know about this. I am not saying they will not know, but some of them, they might not, they might get confused, and then they'll do biopsy. If you do biopsy of a cherubism, histopathologically, it will show some giant cell lesion only. It will be similar to some giant cell lesion. And then in that case, there have been some cases where for a small child, they removed whole of the mandible thinking the whole mandible is having giant cell tumor. Okay. So this you should remember, that soap bubble appearance is appearance of cherubism also. Then we also have spider pattern, which is exclusively seen in the ameloblastoma. As you can see, this multiple septae like spider. Okay. And then we have tennis racket appearance, which is seen mostly in the myxoma or sometimes in the central hemangioma, where the septae are there at 90 degrees, as you can see here also. And then there is scallop pattern. Now remember, OKC as such is not a multilocular cyst. It is a unilocular only. But as I had told you, if it is causing indentation on the bone due to the scalloping, this scallop part, which might appear as radio opaque in this parts, which is causing actually scalloping of the bone, and that's why it is appearing as radio opaque lines of the septa are appearing here, and so we might confuse it as multilocular appearance, but these are basically septa only.
Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates.